Hi guys. Okay, I'm on the famous Ortega Highway that connects San Juan Capistrano with Lake Elsinore via the Cleveland National Forest. I've only been on here in Lazy W Ranch Camp and fire station or ranger station. I've only been up here since I came back to the States one time, and although I remember coming here decades ago as a youth. So I thought I'd turn the camera on and record it. Here we are, Cleveland National Forest time. I can already feel the wind buffeting the bike. Again, I'm fully loaded. Probably not a lot of waving going on this road by bikes, because you've got to hold on for dear life. It's a notoriously dangerous stretch of highway. My destination is Hell's Kitchen at the top, and then I'm going to look for some campgrounds. I won't be camping the night, but I want to, reconnoiter the campgrounds in anticipation of coming back another time. There's lots of poison oak up there. They're probably just stopping to enjoy the view. I've never been to Hell's Kitchen either, although I hear notorious. Notorious. I smell a skunk. That's a notorious smell. Oh, and I just passed a Harley. That's what it was. Bada boom. So I'm going to try not to look around too much, because the act of doing that in a good way will take my eyes away from the road too long to be safe. And I'm riding on bad tires. And this wind isn't helping. So it makes the turning rough. It's like going over a little speed bump when you turn. You turn, lean the bike, and it goes over the ridge in the tires into a groove, and you're into a turn groove. And to come out of it, you have to rise up and over that little bump in the... Hey, another GS! A big old adventure bike. I couldn't help but wave. This road's a little too dangerous, like I said before, to be waving, but another big GS adventure bike. When I had my first GS, I bought it in 2000. There were not a lot of GS's out there, or adventure bikes, period. Big bore adventure bikes, at least. And it was really rare to see another bike like that. Consequently, my bike got a lot of attention because it was such a rare thing to see. And then when you saw somebody else, it was like, whoa, dude! Now you see them pretty frequently. It's the second GS I've seen, a big 1200cc or 1150cc GS I've seen in the last 10 minutes. Still it's important. Can you detect how the bike kind of goes back and forth and back and forth? It's me going over that little ridge on the tires. I contacted Lior, my mechanic, and asked him to look into tires for me. He's suggesting the Turans. I hope I'm saying that right. Brand. So today my goal was not adventure, it was checking out community. My wife and daughter are going to be here hopefully in a couple of months, and it's getting close to the time that we're going to have to get ourselves a place to live. So also I'm trying to interest my daughter in coming to the States, and she likes the idea of decorating her room. And she's latched onto Pottery Barn Teen website. Excuse me if you've heard this before. So I went to Pottery Barn Teen in the area where we're going to live, and got her a gift certificate and some catalogs, and I'll send that to her. Gift certificate for her birthday. I wanted to give her something that she could easily return with that wouldn't take up a lot of space in her luggage or her bags or her luggage. And then after that, we're in Riverside County, where I live and work. After that, I went to the area where we're going to live by my daughter's school. And I've been making videos. You know, I make a lot of videos for YouTube, one a day these days. But I also make a lot of videos that I share just with my wife and daughter, very private. So I've made some videos showing my wife the community, the school, supermarket, every neighborhood, just driving around Irvine. So today I did the same thing. I made a video showing the area where the school is, and then I discovered 3 apartment complexes that might be good for us to live in. And I sent a video about those too, or at least recorded them. Okay, let's just cruise for a little bit. By the way, this is not necessarily the hard part of touring a highway. I'd say the harder part is the part past Hell's Kitchen. Oh, another GSA. No. Wannabe GSA. Because everybody wants to be a BMW. Oh, I went to a Harley dealership today. I wanted to get a little device that goes onto the throttle to make it easier, to hold the throttle in position. And it's on there. When I get it straight away, I'll show you. I've got it installed now. And Malcolm Smith. Here it is, right over here. See it? This thing right here. It accommodates the palm of your hand. And Malcolm Smith was closed. And BMW was closed. But the Harley dealership was open. And I drove, and they're all right next to one another. So I drove right on past. Up campground. Oh, but it's closed. Oh, I did read that. I read that it was closed. So that one's out of the question. That's one of the campgrounds I wanted to check out. And I did read online that it was closed. So, but the Harley dealership was open. Well, technically they weren't open. They were simply, they had the doors open. I guess they opened the doors early before everything gets going. People are free to come in. So I went in. They had what I wanted. But they hadn't got the registers up and going yet. They apologized, and I went over and got a cup of, whoa, that's pretty over there. Got a nice cup of coffee. Sat over by the pool table. Wow. By the lounge, and they had a TV, and they were going to get it fired up for me. And waited for them to get the computers running so I could make my purchase. And while I was there, I was impressed. The sales team was in a big huddle, talking about the last couple of days' sales, what they're going to do, what their motivations are, what their initiatives are. Look at that. All that kind of stuff. I think we're getting to the top. Ortega Oaks. Let's pull over to the candy store and goods. I'll continue the story a little bit later. SS. Ortega Oaks Candy Store. Ortega Oaks RV Park and Campground. Now leasing. Candy Store. San Juan Loop and Bear Canyon Trailheads. Oh, interesting. Oh, got a big long stream of cars here. Wait for them to go by. So I was in there, and I gotta tell you, with the exception of the bikes, the service, the atmosphere, hospitality of the Harley Davidson dealership was second to none. And I wasn't at all surprised when the service guy helping me, or the sales guy helping me, got a bug in the, told me that they were the #1 Harley dealership in the United States. 20 years in a row, perfect 10s on their customer reviews. I wonder if that is. So I actually wound up, in addition to buying this throttle thing, I ended up buying a sticker, you know, one of the flaming skull Harley Davidson stickers, and put it in the back of my bike. Partially out of appreciation and respect for the Harley Davidson dealership, but also in part to confuse people, because my bike has no emblems of BMW, so people that can't tell it obviously might be, what is that? It says KTM on the side, it says Harley Davidson. I'm going to get some Kawasaki, Honda, and Suzuki stuff now, and Vespa. I'm going to stop this and start it again. Here we go. And we're back, I think. Yes, we are. Did you see that one guy with a bedroll on his bike? That was cool. Look at these, all those Harleys got ahead of me. Gotta catch up. Look at that. That's pretty out there, huh? That's okay, I don't mind being behind Slow Bob. I'm a little nervous about stopping at Hell's Kitchen though. I think it's a Harley bar mostly. Although I heard one guy say it's a two-wheel machine bar, so maybe I'll be welcome. Oh, and I have a Harley. Oh, there's the advantage of having a Harley sticker on there. Christie's corner of the county store. Is there a store? Wow, look at that. El Carrizo Village. What's that guy tapping the helmet? I wonder if that's the second time I've seen somebody do that. Is this the El Carrizo store? Let's take a look. Oh, there's Hell's Kitchen. House of Jerky. Oh, I might have to pull in there. There we go. So you guys can see there's Hell's Kitchen. Huh. There's a Kawasaki. Interesting. Place. These guys have the things. Got stuff all over the place. Let's pull it up here a little bit. There we go. Okay. Yeah. It feels a little awkward being here. There we go. Wow, look at that. There we go. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna shut the camera. Well, I'll leave it on for a second. So here we are. Look, they got booths over there. Display stuff. That's a Ducati 1999. Wow, that's nice looking. And they got stuff over there, leather stuff, shirts. More bikes. Okay guys, I'm gonna turn the camera off and just take a look around. Thanks for riding with me. See ya.